All right, guys, big round of applause for Justine.
Oh, perfect. Thanks. Hi. Yoga is so good for balance physically that I don't really understand why so many hardcore yoga people are so mentally unbalanced. No offense. I am weird too. So here's an example. I was living in Miami on South Beach, and I started, no. So I started going to like this yoga class every day because I was in a little bit of a crisis, kind of caused by too much internet dating. So I was in this. You know how yoga classes, there's always like one guy, the rest are women. And this guy was really like very charming and warm. I thought about him as our protector. I was talking to him one day, and he said that he was going to massage school. And I said, yeah, I didn't know what I was doing in my life. That's what I have always wanted to do. So he encouraged me, and he recommended that we do something called massage exchange. This was new. And what would happen was that he would give me a free massages, like very good, and I would massage him, and he would give me pointers while I was massaging him. This was like win-win. I was like, I need more people like you in my life. Plus, he was married, so it was totally safe. Okay, so it's time for the massage exchange. He comes over, and I get my massage first. It was okay, he didn't really get me, but, and he talked a lot during the massage. He kept kind of referring to things that were wrong with my body and what I needed to do, so that didn't relax me, but it was free. And then it was my turn, and he asks me, do I mind if he just wears his shorts? It was weird because I'd never heard anyone talk about like really tight underwear as shorts. And then he asked, do you mind if I don't wear them? So I've done a lot of massage, and I always keep my panties on, but I do know that a lot of people do it naked. So this is like very normal to have a naked massage. However, it wasn't a professional setting. It was my home, right? But, I didn't want to make things weird, so I just said fine. And then he lays down on the table naked and face up, and he pushes the sheets off of him. So he's just naked, face up, uncovered. And then he asks me, do you mind, again, super considerate, if we use this instead of cream? And he gives me sesame oil, which is like what you cook with, And I've never, I couldn't imagine why anyone would mind sesame oil. I mind it now, but so I said it was fine. I don't know. I'm not that informed about what sesame oil means. Okay, I'm totally out of my comfort zone here. I mean, not just because he's naked, but, I have a very specific skill set when it comes to massage. I do backs, and I work out the knots. That's about it. I don't know what to do with all of this laying out there in front of me. Plus, when I touch him, he doesn't have any knots in his body at all. Like, he's all smooth. It's kind of creepy. So I said to him, I don't know what I'm doing, and he offers this piece of feedback. This is his only feedback. Why don't you just put a little oil right here, and he points to his navel, and then just do whatever comes naturally. I'm not big on what's natural. I was naturally in shock. I don't think I had anything in my nurture to guide me either. I was I was kind of attracted, but also kind of repulsed by him because he was so perfect, and my hand smelled like Chinese food. And my mind starts doing this stupid 1950s housewife thing that I do when I'm in a crisis, which is this is normal, just be natural. Get in there. I'm in flight or fight mode. So I just kind of fake it, I phone it in, I give him some rubs all up here. And then I go sit on the couch. He gets dressed, he comes over, and he sits down right in front of me, and he looks me in the eyes, and he says, so tell me, I want to know how this was for you. How are you feeling right now? Very considerate. And I was I muttered something about being, out of my comfort zone. And he says, do you have anything to eat? And then he goes to my fridge and consumes all the sushi that I had. And then I give him a 20, which he needs for parking, because that's the lowest bill, and then he's gone. So I felt like this weird, unsatisfying reverse prostitution thing. And the worst, most unsatisfying part of it is that I don't understand what happened. Like, what did he want? And I cannot stand not knowing. Nobody else was confused. I would tell my friends. I'd say, but it was just a massage. I mean, he didn't flirt with me. And they would be like, but he asked you to put sesame oil in his navel and do what comes naturally. I'd say, yeah, but he didn't get hard. And they'd be like, but he asked you to put the sesame oil. So anyway, I don't even have time to process it. He starts emailing me, like aggressively pursuing more massage exchange. I'm like, really? I thought you would just let me off gently. So these emails are coming at me fast and furious. All of a sudden I'm involved. It's worse than internet dating. And, I really don't know what I want. A part of me is kind of driven back into the fire. I want to figure it out. Like, what happened? What does he want? And that's obviously like my tragic flaw. But anyway, finally he says something and it pushes my button. He says something about how what he really wants is just to like teach me to open up. And then everything finally becomes totally clear for me and I respond. And I say, thank you very much. I'm not sure that I'm at a place in my life when it would be good for me to have naked married men in my apartment that I don't know, even if it's just for a massage exchange. But listen, as far as teaching goes, I've actually been a teacher, and I know that it's really important to listen to your students and pick up on their cues. So good luck with that. Bam. I never hear from him again. I am not comfortable ever going back to that class, but at least I was really clear. And that's how I found balance through the healing arts of massage and yoga.
Justine, everybody.